everybody. Today we have beautiful Lenovo ThinkPad P1 Gen 3 laptop. It's an Intel Core i7 10th Gen. Let's take it apart, let's see what we can fix, replace or upgrade. Start with bottom screws. Now you have to separate the bottom case from the palmrest, so find the place where you can put the tool in and then you can disconnect both parts. Look for the part number on the white sticker. Now we can access all the internal components, so start with disconnecting the battery. Alright, and now we can take it out. So if the battery is swollen or doesn't hold a charge, you can replace it. So unscrew the screws. Yes, if the screw is very tight, better use manual screwdriver, otherwise you can strip the screw head and it will be even harder to take out the battery. Alright, so here we have the model number and the part number. Now here, that's our RAM memory slot, and under that cover there is another one. So if the memory doesn't work, you can replace it, or you could upgrade to the bigger one. Spread those arms and now we can pull out the memory. If you want to install the memory, just do the opposite. Press it in and it's installed. Alright, so that's the DDR4 memory. Here, those are our storage slots, M2 slots for our storage. So you can add another storage in this place, or you can replace this drive. If your laptop tells you that there is no boot device, or you would like to upgrade this drive to the bigger one, that's how you can do it. That's the NVMe SSD drive. Here, that's our Wi-Fi card. The Wi-Fi card is soldered on the motherboard, so you cannot replace it. If it doesn't work, you have to buy the new motherboard. Right here, that's our heatsink and cooling fans. So if your laptop overheats and you would like to add cooling paste between the processor or the GPU and the heatsink, this is how you can do it. The same, if the heatsink is bent or clogged, then you would like to replace it. Same with fans. If they don't spin or make grinding noise, this is when you would like to replace them. Okay, let's take off this cover because there is more screws underneath. Right, now let's take out all the cables that are routed through the fan. To disconnect this type of cable, you have to lift this retaining clip. Now you can take out the cable, the connector. I usually close it after that, otherwise you risk breaking it if you leave it open. Alright, now let's disconnect our fan from the motherboard. And the same on the opposite side. Disconnect the fan. Disconnect the video cable. It's routed through the fan. Alright, let's see if we can take out the heatsink now. Be careful, don't bend it. If you bend it, it won't work anymore. So that's our heatsink with fan assembly. Look for the part number on the sticker. And here, that's our processor and the graphics. They both soldered on the motherboard. So if these don't work, you have to replace the whole motherboard. Alright, and now let's take out our speakers. So if the sound is bad, you can replace your speakers. Disconnect from the motherboard and follow the cable. Both speakers are connected. Look for the part number on the sticker. Now let's take out the motherboard. So disconnect all the remaining cables. That's our touchpad cable. That's our PC power jack. So if your laptop isn't getting the power, you could replace this DC jack. It's separated from the motherboard. So let's take out the screws. That's the bracket that holds the jack in the case. Looks like it may be easier to take it out once we unscrew the hinges. So let's unscrew the hinges for the screen. They're kind of in our way. So I will right away unscrew the opposite hinge. Now gently unfold the hinges. So this way we can disconnect our screen assembly from the Palmrest keyboard touchpad assembly. So now let's see if we can take out the DC jack. Alright, so we get the cable. Alright, so that's our DC power jack. Look for the part number on the white sticker. Alright, now let's go back to our motherboard. Take out all the remaining screws. Disconnecting the remaining cables. Alright, so that's our motherboard. Here we have the part number. So that's our Palmrest keyboard touchpad assembly. That's our fingerprint reader here. You could replace it, you could replace the touchpad. You could replace the keyboard as well. If you take out all those tiny screws, you can replace the keyboard. But very often this part is sold like that in one piece, the Palmrest keyboard touchpad assembly. And if you need parts, check gotlaptopparts.com. So if you want to sell your laptop, go to sellbroke.com. So now let's take out our LCD. You have to start with the front bezel. Find a gap where you can catch the bezel. It's held by clips and adhesive. So gently disconnect it from the LCD. You may need to wiggle this plastic a little bit to disconnect all the clips. But the worst part is the adhesive. This is what's really holding the part. So actually it's only adhesive that holds the front bezel. Okay, so that's our front bezel. Look for the part number on the white sticker. Now let's take out the clutch cover. Alright, so that's our hinge clutch cover. Look for the part number on the sticker. Now we are looking for the pull tabs. The screen is glued with adhesive to the back cover, so you have to find the pull tabs that are sticking from under. I don't see the pull tabs. Let's take out the hinges. Let's see if we can find them. So, looks like the screen is not glued with the adhesive. It was held only by the front bezel, so you can take it out now. Here, that's our video cable on the back. If it doesn't work, you can replace it. Flip this retaining clip, and now we can pull out the cable. So that's our screen. Here we have the model number. So look for the same one to replace it, and here we have the part number. And that's our back cover with the webcam cable, webcam, and the Wi-Fi antennas. And look for the part number on the sticker. Alright, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.